Homelessness and rough sleepers has increased massively. This year during the street count, numbers had jumped from 2 last year to 28 this year.
It's isolation on a mass scale. If out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, you stop and say hi for even 2 or 3 minutes, that's something positive.
Recently in my neighbourhood, in the street that I live in, a young woman in her early 20s arrived one day and was living in our park for about 2 weeks, and suddenly it became very, very personal. This could have been one of my children, this could have been a friend of one of my children. The community centre popped a flyer in my letterbox and I thought, yes, that's definitely something I want to be involved in.
When I think about my life, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and that could be me, essentially. If I'm not earning money, you know, what the hell am I going to do? That resonated with me. I'm very, very glad to have the opportunity to be involved with it.
So the project has recruited 18 local members of the community. They're going to go out and engage people that are sleeping rough and offer assistance. That may be offering them information about where they can go for a hot meal that night. It may be phoning Link to Home and actually trying to get them temporary accommodation for the night to get them off the street. It might be actually just engaging them, building a relationship.
I'm excited, nervous, apprehensive, but I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
It's been a privilege to do the workshop so far. I feel much better prepared to go on the outreach.
They've planned it, they've researched it, they've supported us in our training, so I really feel that we're ready now to go out with them.
I think we just need to get out there and do the job.
The first thing that struck me leaving the house today was how cold it is this evening.
I always get slightly apprehensive because you're not quite sure what is coming.
So as we walked along, we noticed that there was a woman just outside the supermarket on King Street. So I went with Lee and we just started by saying hi.
Offering her the one-stop shop that we have running here every Thursday. That was really nice to be able to do that.
You need to talk to Centrelink, they're just here. And guess what, housing are just over there. You can talk to a real person.
It's good to have you guys around because otherwise we wouldn't have that information.
So she might not come tomorrow or the next week, but you get the sense that you might just possibly plant that little seed.
There's a lot that we fear in other people, I think, that we don't need to.
Part of the reason we feel uncomfortable is that we want to do something but we don't know what to do. We feel bad about walking past someone and not acknowledging them in that situation. So I suppose the thing is you can't really get it wrong if you just say, hi, how are you doing?
The more you engage with people, the more you realise that actually they're just like you and they just want to chat and they just want a bit of human connection. And it is so basic. That's what's so remarkable. It is so basic.
We found out that Sarah, who we spoke to last time, the very next day she actually did go to the Newtown Neighbourhood Centre one-stop shop, which is fantastic. And we were able to link her with a caseworker and organise temporary housing for her. So satisfying, so exciting that we made a real difference.
I mean, it's definitely been a big lesson to me. It's broken barriers down for me.
This project is what a Newtopian community is all about. Connection and inclusion. It's not about heroes and saviours. It's about meeting people where they're at and keeping the strong beating heart of this community alive.